Fuck that! Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for, motherfucker! I'm gonna fight your fucking ass!
Sorry, Daddy.
What do you mean sorry, Daddy? What the hell did you... Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Captain Picard.
Okay, Captain Picard is not gay, he's British.
Come on, make it slow.
Well, I hate to break it to you losers, but Han Solo's a bitch.
Tallahassee, you want to stick together, at least for a while?
Here's the deal, Columbus. I'm not easy to get along with, and I'm sensing you're a bit of a bitch. So, I give this relationship to about Texarkana.
Disturbance reported at the top of the Crown restaurant. Suspect is a male costumed extremist, armed with what appears to be a ketchup gun.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
You're listening to Comic Can Coozie, your weekly podcast for all your geeky garbage, kitschy comedy, and nerdy news. I'm Cole.
I'm Adam.
Hey, Adam's here, and I'm Taylor.
I'm very emotional. Before coming over here, I watched the movie Big.
Oh yeah,
with Adam Hanks.
It got me.
Tom Hanks.
That's the guy.
Chet Hanks.
I don't know
son.
Why it would get you. I'm so sorry. I've never seen the
movie. Because Adam's always wanted to be big.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie
Smalls?
Yeah, but never seen Big.
Oh, really?
I know some of the references, but
You've never seen Big?
No.
Well, then why are you asking the question how you don't get how it would get me?
No. I always thought it was a happy-go-lucky kind of movie. I didn't know it had emotional
it's about
kind of stuff. So
a teenager who he wishes he was bigger. He wants to go on this roller coaster with the girl. Oh. And he gets turned away. The Carney's like, "You're too short for this."
But the girl could
better
go.
luck next time. And the girl could go. And he's like, "Oh." And then he goes and finds this wish machine, Zoltar.
Yeah, I know that. He says, that reference.
I wish I was big. And then the next morning, it's Tom Hanks and those little fungaroos. What do you call those underwear with?
Underoos?
Underoos.
Yep. Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I was fungaroos because they're fun.
Oh, they're fun.
Fungaroos.
Love it.
Anyway, but he ends up missing his family.
Yeah.
And he wants to go back to being small. And it really tugs the heartstrings, and
he gets his virginity taken by a 30-year-old woman.
He does.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. That part's awesome though, but
I was wondering, I wonder if he's still a little kid in that.
She doesn't know it at the time.
And Big Hank's big old body, but damn.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
She's just like, he's a fun-loving guy. He's so nice. He's like the way guys should be. He's not so serious. He likes to have fun. He's got a trampoline in his apartment.
That does sound like fun.
He's got his soda machine rigged so it's free.
So you obviously watched a movie that you've seen before, and you enjoyed it just as much?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies while I'm in my dungeon posting stuff on eBay.
Okay.
I put on mostly garbage movies, but Big happened to be popping on. Like my first go-to is to go on to Pluto, which is just that free thing. It's like cable almost, where I just flip it on and I flip through a couple movie channels and I'm like, boom, Big is about to start.
Nice.
I'll just leave it on Big. Perfect.
Yeah, nice.
It's nice. And the nice thing about having movies that I've seen on in the background.
You don't got to pay so much attention.
Yeah, I just listen while I'm doing other stuff. I've seen it all. I can picture what's going on. I don't have to look. It's just there.
So I watched a movie that I'd seen before.
Okay.
That I hadn't watched in years and years.
Mm-hmm.
An older movie.
Okay.
Tremors.
Oh, dude,
good movie.
I watched that 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Now, when I was a kid, I seen that, I think, in the 3rd grade in the theater. I know it was like the 3rd or 4th or 5th grade. It was for one of my buddy's birthday parties. We went to Tremors. And
because that was still PG-13, I think.
Tremors?
or PG?
Tremors is pretty tame for
There
like.
was the one. Fuck you, which kind of blows my mind.
That is
that was
that
a
is,
PG
and
movie.
that's still like after the halfway point. I don't know if that matters to give a rating, but maybe the ratings guys were like, I'm tired at this point.
yeah, they missed it completely.
And that was like Bobby Budnick, I think. No, that's big.
When I was
He actually might be in Tremors as well.
no, he was in Terminator too. But when I was a kid, I thought that was a horror movie, like because
Okay.
I didn't know any better because I was,
was
8 years
supposed to-
old.
it's supposed to be a horror
It was
movie.
1990. I was 8 years old. I
Yeah.
thought it was a horror movie, and now like that I'm older, I realize. Oh, this is a comedy movie with action. It's an action comedy movie.
I would say so.
I would call it a buddy comedy
Yeah,
action with
some elements of horror, but
Yes.
it's more of an action comedy to me.
for sure. Yeah.
And I was thinking about other old movies like that. Like, did I think like one movie was something when it turns out it was another? And like, kind of like Terminator, you could almost say it's a sci-fi action movie.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time when as a kid, I was like, oh, this is a horror movie because they keep trying to kill this thing and it keeps walking after them, kind of like Jason or like Michael Myers or something.
Yeah.
But like, and then like Grease, I always thought Grease was a musical. But like as I got older, I realized it's just a shitty movie.
Yeah. I think like Tremors and I don't know, like Maximum Overdrive fit around the same thing. Maximum Overdrive, if you remember, is about like the trucks that come to life basically.
Okay.
And
I think I've heard of it. I'm not sure that I've seen it.
yeah, the main truck was a what's the
Optimus Prime.
Green Goblin for the face of Green Goblin's on the
yeah.
front of the main truck. It's all like semis, but it's not just the trucks that are like.
Was that the one by
killing
Stephen
humans.
King?
Yeah,
Well, he wrote
it
on
was.
coke and shit, right?
yeah, but the funny thing is like there's Maximum Overdrive, and then there's also a movie called Trucks,
Okay.
which is the same movie, but
Not
just
as good.
different. Not as good because not like fame. I don't even think there's famous people. Who's the famous person in? I think Emilio Estevez was in Maximum Overdrive.
Okay.
and the gal from The Simpsons who voices like
Lisa? Okay.
Yeah. And then some other people, and then Trucks. I don't remember who was in there, and that's his actual short story was Trucks. So, but Maximum Overdrive came out first. I think that's the one he directed as well,
Sure.
and the whole soundtrack's AC/DC.
Oh, nice.
And yes, that was all cocaine.
So it was basically
Awesome.
It was
Yes.
basically Iron Man before Iron Man.
Yeah. Well, for soundtrack wise, yeah.
Nice.
How about you, Taylor? What about a movie?
So I watched a movie. It was a movie based in the 80s,
Okay. What?
but it had nothing to do with the 80s,
Okay.
believe it or not.
All right.
And the movie was called
Snack Shack.
Snack Shack. No.
Oh.
It was called Things Seen and Heard, or Things Heard and Seen. And it was a movie on Netflix, and I was in the mood for something kind of scary.
Okay.
And it was a pretty goddamn good movie up until there was one point in the movie where it just took a left turn, and it's just
What's the genre of this movie?
I would say suspense thriller / horror. It
Things
kind of has to do.
heard and seen.
Yeah, it kind of has to do with ghosts and
Who's
shit.
in it?
It's that chick from Mamma Mia. I forget her name. She got the big eyes, the blonde chick.
Glenn Close.
I think she was.
Oh,
I think she was. I think.
Let me see the. Do you have the poster up?
Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah,
You said blonde chick with big eyes, so
Oh,
maybe. And it's got some other schmuck in it. That played her husband.
no, I did see that Glenn Close one though.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
That was a
No,
good movie.
was it? It was. There's a horror. Was it Glenn
That movie
Close?
I thought was supposed to be a musical. Turns out it was just a shitty movie too.
Yeah. You know what kind of, you want to know something that kind of bothers me about Tremors after rewatching it.
Yeah.
What?
You know the
Fuck you.
You know the character Bert,
Yeah.
the one that he
gun
has
guy.
all
The
the
buddy.
guns. Yeah, the gun guy.
He was fucking Reba McEntire.
Actually, he's in every
He's in
Tremors.
all the
movie.
Tremors.
Yes.
He's the
But
only one.
he's supposedly this big gun nut and everything. How come he doesn't know how to fucking hold a gun?
What are you talking about?
Okay, when you're holding like a rifle,
Yeah.
or a shotgun, you put the butt of the gun right into your shoulder, right?
You do.
He puts it underneath.
Well,
he had
he's
an
more
elephant
experienced.
gun underneath his shoulder.
boy.
That would have kicked back so fucking hard.
I would have been
Well,
worried
It
about
would
that.
have broken all the
But-
shit in his fucking
Yeah,
arm.
but that was like real fast, and it was close quarters.
You gotta
and he's
think
like,
about
I
it.
don't want to hurt my shoulder for this.
He
this
would have. He
worm."
would have hurt. He would have hurt himself worse not by not putting it not in his shoulder.
Reba was behind him holding. it.
Yes, Reba was the one holding
she
it
was.
together.
She was next to him, also shooting guns.
Did she know how to shoot again?
Third
Yeah.
arm.
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does. So yeah, that movie was good. This movie, this thing seen and heard and seen, fucking dumb. I don't know. It took a left turn. You know,
Haven't heard of it. I
one,
don't think.
one of these movies where, like, the premise of it was these ghosts are visiting these people that live in this house, and apparently this husband is kind of fucked up and evil, and I don't know. Like I said, it was really good up until the end where it was trying to be all what's the word, like
Hallmark.
not Hallmark, but more they wanted to be all philosophical about shit and be and I don't know. It was just like, my God, this could have been this movie could have ended much better.
I think,
and it didn't.
I think right here, the first sentence of the description it says, Catherine moves from Manhattan to Chosen after her husband George procures a job teaching at a nearby college. You just stop it right there. Hallmark.
Oh,
She soon comes to sense a sinister darkness lurking both in the walls of the ramshackle property and in her marriage. Lifetime.
goes a little further.
Yeah.
And he fucks her in the ass. Porno. All right.
I saw a movie that wasn't really an exciting movie, but it was very interesting. It was called. It was a documentary called Jim Henson Idea Man.
Oh, okay.
And it was all about Jim Henson and shit, and it's pretty fucking interesting.
I didn't see any of it. Logan and Shannon watched it. Well, they watched it in 2 parts, but they watched and thought it was good. Obviously, if Logan wanted to watch it a second time or watch the second part, then he was hooked on it and thought it was interesting. I didn't see any of it. I don't know where I was.
HBO?
That's my no. It's on Disney. Disney owns the Muppets.
Oh, it's true.
That's my question is, why does Disney keep making fucking Star Wars and Marvel shit? Like, do a little bit more Jim Henson, do a little bit less Stanley.
Well,
do a little
why?
bit less
Easy.
George
I
Lucas.
know exactly why.
Because they want to make shitty movies and not good ones?
No, because it's fucking hard to do those kind of movies if you got to hire all these puppeteers and make practical effects where you can just throw a bunch of CGI up on the fucking screen.
They did the series about the band,
the Beatles,
the with Animal as the drummer,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
like the hey guys, high
What was it? What
guitarist
was
or
the name of
whatever.
Animals band?
I don't know, but they did a series about that band,
Really?
the Mayhem.
Okay.
I think
I got
something Mayhem
that
or
was
Mayhem.
that is an actual series.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got to check that
That's
out.
why I'm like,
That might be
they
fun.
did do it, but I didn't watch it. You obviously did.
I didn't
watch
even know it
Tayler
came
didn't
out.
see it.
I would have totally
Came
watched
out
that.
like a year or 2 ago.
Okay.
Wow.
So you
I had
really
no
blew it.
idea.
It's, I guess the algorithm is not saying that that's what you're into.
You gotta watch more Sesame Street, Cole. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
You gotta start watching more Sesame Street.
That's why I can count so high.
Yeah.
Yay,
All the way
you're
to 7.
almost to 7.
No, he is.
Oh,
1, 2,
you
3,
did
4,
it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Ooh.
Best yet.
See, he didn't start with 1 though. So that's how you know
I
you
did
got it
too
right.
start with 1.
In your head, you did.
Yeah.
That was
silent.
that
the,
was
one
a
is, the one is silent.
that was a personal record. I got all the way up to 12.
Went for speed too. Pretty good.
And a little tune.
So you were asking about people like being interested in the house and everything, right? So every time we have to do a showing,
It's awesome.
we got to get
You have to put pants on.
well, we have to get the fuck out of the house, and we have to bring and one of us has to bring Fritz with us. So the last 2 times Taylor's been at work, I've been taking Fritz with me. So both times I took him to my mom's house, and you didn't hear this story. I told it on the podcast, but my mom's cat Harambe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like Fritz, and
he's like anybody.
He clawed him upside the face, and he didn't let Fritz fuck around.
Oh wow! Well,
and so the last time, Harambe was put away downstairs, and he didn't get out this time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took Fritz off the leash, and I let him kind of wander around, and he came back and puts his head up near me, and I scratch behind his ears, and then he starts walking off, and I go, "You did not." And my mom goes, "What?" I go, "He shit in your house." And she goes, "No, I don't think he did, but I knew he did because he had shit all over his butthole."
and it smelled like shit.
And I walked over, and he had shit in the fucking living room.
Wow!
On the carpet.
Fortunately, I was on the welcome
on the
mat,
Persian rug.
on the rug.
My God.
Yeah, like the little welcoming rug. I beat
welcome home.
I
beat some shit.
I beat that dog senseless.
Did you?
No,
Good.
I didn't.
Yeah, he likes to shit on welcome mats. Just to let you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna put one in your, I'm gonna buy a welcome mat just to throw it on your bed.
Cool.
Yay. Well, I guess at least that if it was on the rug, you can just take it.
Well,
outside.
most of it was there, and there was a little bit on the hardwood floor.
I will say this: like Fritz will get that way where he's like amped. He's excited to go for a car ride, or he's excited to go wherever you're going, and he gets there, and that's the first thing he does when I go to my parents' house. Is you let him outside, he just takes a shit.
Well, that's what pissed me off so much about it.
Oh yeah.
What pissed me off so much about it was that I had been hanging outside with him for about 40 minutes before we left here. And
something
nothing
in that car just triggers the shit, man.
Kind of like every time I walk into a bookstore or a library, I got to take a piss.
A piss? Huh?
Yeah, you said that before.
I smell the books and I got to take a piss. Even a comic book shop.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not even kidding. You think I'm joking?
You've said it on this very cast before.
That's why Juke Joint Comics had to close because Cole kept
pissed all over.
Pissing on the merchandise.
Yeah,
I forgot about Juke Joint.
It was a cool place. I missed it. I miss it. But no, we went to.
Maybe if they had better comics, I wouldn't have had to piss all over them.
That's true. You got to mark your territory.
Yeah.
We went to Costco today, as Cole was saying.
Yeah.
It was a little group venture. It was me. It was Ashley. It was Elijah. And Cole. I can't believe they let us all in on one membership.
So someone's paying.
Well, I mean, they sell everything in bulk. They may as well let us shop in bulk.
Yeah.
Why would they care?
I honestly think that. I mean, there's no way for them to track it. Honestly,
They check at the door.
they don't check it when you walk in. Yeah, Sam's Club doesn't do that anymore. They used to.
They did one time. I don't think they do it consistently.
Oh, but there is something about Sam's Club that's kind of cool, but kind of sucks at the same time. Is there? I don't know if you're an exclusive member or they're member plus.
I'm the lowest tier member as possible.
I walked in there, and at 8 a.m. I walked in there.
What? 8?
No, sorry, 9.
What? 9? I don't even know what time they open anymore.
10.
I had a business membership once upon a time. The only reason why I had it was because I could get in on the earlier hours.
Yes.
And they got rid of that as far as I know. Well, you're saying you walked in earlier.
It's the plus member now. So you walk in there, right? You can still shop, but I walked through the register. And
you can still shop, but they won't let you pay for anything until 10 o'clock.
Correct. And I'm like, are you serious?
That makes 0 sense.
It does.
They're not even open then.
Exactly.
You work there. They make you stock the shelves for an hour, and then you can buy some stuff.
There you go. But anyway, you have to have their exclusive membership to
walk
shop
around.
Early. But
they just do. They do that because no one goes to the mall anymore. So it's for the people who used to be mall walkers. Now they just walk around Sam's Club.
Club walkers.
I only liked going on when they had pizza samples, because those pizza people would come in and they didn't care how many samples you took. They wanted you to try everything. They'd say, "You wanted this? You want to try this?" I'd say, "Yeah, I want to try that." Have some. Have 2 pieces.
Have as many as you
want.
want.
How about that one? You want half the pizza? I say, "Yeah, I do," and I get half the pizza. It was nice.
I would like to say that I thought the club type system kept the riffraff out.
Mm-hmm.
When we were at Costco today, I don't know where they got their memberships. They should check their memberships. They had these.
They bought their memberships on Temu.
Maybe they were.
Dude, I just told you it cost me like $16 for a year at Sam's Club. So what? I mean, like, come on. Like,
This is Costco
that
we're
doesn't.
talking
I'm
about.
riffraff. That's not keeping me out. $16. That's cheap.
No, these people are at Costco though.
I buy one hot dog, covered. Membership is covered. It's worth it.
But these guys were circling the.
Oh, you're talking about the guys over by the sample line where you couldn't even get to the fucking, where Elijah couldn't even hardly get to the fucking samples because that guy was just like boxing them out. Fucking idiot.
Poor Elijah.
That's why that guy goes. That's the perks of the membership.
Which sucks because I remember there used to be samples at a regular old grocery store. Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't
And
do
then the
that anymore.
pandemic came. And I was very happy when Costco and Sam's Club brought back samples because I thought it would never come back, just like I thought buffets would never come back.
I
and
think
they're back.
Taylor's right though. They stopped doing samples at a regular grocery store well
like
before
a
the
regular
pandemic.
grocery store.
Nope. I was trying goat meat at Dan's
Dude,
just before.
I mean,
I'm serious.
I always,
Goat meat.
I always check out the fruits and vegetables, but that's just because no one's watching you. You know.
Oh yeah, see, that's
I always take a
Why
sample.
not?
a couple grapes here or there. You know.
Yeah. They have fruit for the
Cherry
kids.
tomatoes. Yeah.
I got a dirty look from that lady at the fucking Cashwise today, though.
Which lady?
At the self checkouts.
Oh,
As we were walking out, there's this little mason jar that said, "These are for customers only,
That's
not
me.
for employees." And they were just little suckers, little dum dums.
oh, okay.
And I grabbed one, and Ashley grabbed one, and the look I got from that fucking lady was,
But you're a customer.
I think they're for kids. They didn't say kids though, did it?
It doesn't matter.
If it said kid, I would have said okay.
You would have still got one.
I still would have got
I
one.
seen that and I was like, where did he get that fucking? I've been to that Cashwise. I go to that Cashwise. What? There's 7 days in a week. I go there 5 days a week, and I've never seen that fucking candy. I don't want it, but I was like, where the fuck did he get that candy? Never seen it.
There's free candy. I will find it, Cole. I swear. I swear to God.
Good for you.
Yeah. You're
Free
gonna take
candy.
away. You're gonna take away my free goat sample. I'm gonna take some free candy.
You remember when I used to be a good roommate and I would go to the Beer Depot and I'd bring you home like popcorn.
Samples?
I'd bring you home popcorn and shit.
They make it so.
I don't
salty.
do that anymore.
Yeah, you don't. It's
Because
fine.
I'm a shitty roommate.
That's some of the best popcorn you'll ever have. It's old. The machine is old, so you got some of that old flavor. It's got it's
Seasoned.
way too seasoned, and that's why I like
No,
it.
but I mean the popcorn
That's why-
machine
that's
is
why I always-
seasoned.
Oh yes,
That's
yes.
why I only date women in their 60s.
'Cause
I
they're
want some of
salty.
that old flavor.
Good for you.
I could hook you up with somebody. I got an old bitch I could hook you up with.
There's no way to talk about your mother.
Hey! Wait. Yeah.
I could, dude. I wouldn't even have to be your buddy anymore. I could be your stepdad.
Well, my dad is still.
Well, yeah,
hanging
yeah.
around.
This is my dad, my stepdad. I mean, well.
Wait, you're gonna cuck my
wait.
dad?
Yeah.
Cool. I've been waiting for somebody to do that for
Your
years.
dad and your cuck dad?
Yep.
Cool.
Hey, there was this.
That's my dad. And this is a guy who, like, shows him how to do things right.
Yeah. Oh fucking hell.
He makes my mom happy.
This guy makes my mom happy.
Leave him alone.
So Cole, we're going camping this weekend.
We are.
I heard.
I don't even think it's camping. It's a cabin.
Yeah, it was
Oh, yeah, I wanted
supposed
to
to
look
be.
it up.
We were supposed to be
That's the
tent
way to do
camping,
it.
and then the one guy who doesn't live in the same town as us and isn't really on the same page as us got us a cabin. So I'm not complaining because I'm still gonna get to go out of town and fucking go kayaking and shit. So
Yeah,
Cabins are nice.
they kind of are. You know, I was thinking
Especially
about.
if you're in a group. Come on.
The one thing I'm worried about is I expressed this to Taylor. It's like, oh shit, I think we're gonna be in the same cabin as
The snorer.
as Elijah's brother-in-law, and apparently this guy snores super bad. Like Elijah snores really loud. I guess this guy's way worse than Elijah.
Well, Why don't you go find some like cheap sleep apnea machines?
Apparently,
Actually,
he has a CPAP machine and he doesn't wear it.
I've been seeing these
That's for-
things like I haven't seen a commercial for it, but I see a lot of things called mouth tape at Ugly Box Store.
Ashley bought some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said.
And
I don't use that.
but
shit.
she slap it on your mouth when you're snoring, and she's like, "It does the trick."
Weird. You would think that,
And
I'm a
then you
snorer,
wake
but
up
I'm
dead. Come on,
not. All the chemicals leached in through my lips.
mouth. Anyway, get some mouth tape, slap it on him.
See how it works.
Yeah,
You see, it doesn't even with the faintest amount of stubble, like right here.
yeah.
She put some on. It didn't stick.
Oh, she's using them on herself
Yeah,
with her faint stubble.
with my faint
She
stubble.
needs to she needs to shave a little more.
I've been meaning to bring that up.
Let her know. Let her know. But yeah, I'll have to look at this place because I've never been up to this state park, Turtle River.
I haven't been up
It
there.
didn't
either.
sound familiar to me.
Yeah.
Is it right on the border then?
No.
No, it's about Grand Forks is right on the border. It's 21 miles west of Grand
So
Forks.
it's just outside the Air Force Base.
Okay. You guys could do a day trip up to Thief River Falls there. That's a casino.
Oh,
No.
Minnesota?
Pass.
It's north of Grand Forks. It's that one's kind of a border casino.
Is it cool?
It's a nice casino.
He
nice
likes
casino.
casinos.
I
though.
love casinos,
I
too.
fucking hate them.
Well, you're not invited. Taylor will go.
I'll go.
it's
by
my
myself.
car. He can suck my
He'll
balls.
win the money for you.
I've always wondered.
He already owes me $20.
Well,
What do
then
I care?
okay. Well, geez.
Well, hey,
he'll pay you back.
what do you mean I owe you 20? Oh, for the beer.
Yeah.
He'll pay you
You
back
know what I should
and
do?
some.
You know what I should do? Is if you stole a copious amount of money, went to the casino,
Yeah.
put it on black.
But 50. Well, it's not quite 50-50, but okay.
Okay.
Sure.
You win. Then you give that money back. Is it still a crime?
Yes.
Damn it.
I mean, you did the crime already.
Right.
I mean, did you leave a note that says, I will be
I
right
owe
back.
you.
I owe you.
I will bring this
I will be
right
right back.
After
This
these
isn't stolen.
messages, We'll be
You leave a note that
right
says, this
back.
money is not stolen. I am only borrowing it for a very short
See,
period of
here's-
time. I will bring it back ASAP.
Here's the problem, Taylor, is
Yeah.
you're not rich. Say you were rich, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then you can take it.
And then you could take the money.
That's true.
He's good for it.
You could win the money, then they would fine you, which would be basically whatever you stole, and you would just pay back whatever you stole and you'd keep the rest.
What if you lost it all, though?
Then you're screwed.
Fuck.
But also you're still rich, so you're only getting a fine.
Oh, there's a water park there.
Cole.
A lazy river.
Outside or inside?
Inside, indoor, baby.
Is this on Minnesota side or is this on North Dakota side?
I don't remember. It's right on the edge, so it could be on the Minnesota time.
It's right on the edge, Cole.
or yeah, Minnesota side. Right on. Live on the edge.
Is it on a reservation?
Well, I think it has to be.
Yeah. Then I would suspect it's in the Minnesota side because I can't think of any reservations in that area of the state.
Yeah.
Unless I'm
Then
mistaken.
it's on Minnesota.
Love that place. No, you've got me intrigued.
I don't know. Whatever. It might be close. It might be far. I don't know. To where you're at. I'm not exactly sure where Turtle River is.
It's 20 miles west of Grand Forks.
That's your estimate.
It's exactly 20 miles.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's exactly 20
That's your
miles.
estimate.
It's 21 miles. It's
Ah,
exactly
it's changed
21
now.
miles.
It's 21.
He looked.
See.
He saw it with his own eyes. Oh,
Okay.
fucking hell.
All right. Could
Yeah,
be.
Taylor's boy got arrested this past week.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Which boy is that?
P. Diddy.
Oh. It's like,
Taylor's like,
Yeah,
Taylor's
that's all
like,
he
we have
does.
so many great memories together.
yeah.
He's like, I participated in so many of those freak offs.
I had heard about that.
And
It seems tough on a person to have a freak off.
What the fuck is a freak off?
It's like you
It's
take
like-
a bunch of drugs and then you just like
Do
screws
fucking
people for
weird
like
ass sex acts for days.
days.
They apparently when they raided his house, they found like hundreds of jars of lube and shit.
And urine problem. He should. Oh, he should have bought on Amazon Prime Day the big jugs of lube. The
I'm guessing
barrels.
that's what they came from.
Then they scooped it up into the jars, spread them around the house.
Dude, it's P Diddy. He's got a whole like gas station.
It's on tap.
Whole gas station dispenser for that shit.
Sure.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, what that party part seems fine, but what was he arrested for? Like, what was the crime?
Sex trafficking was one of them.
Oh, okay.
God damn it. There was 2 other charges, and I can't remember them off the top of my head.
Because, I mean, like, a group of people wanting to have, like, sex and do drugs for days seems okay. But,
some of these people, like, they do something like that once, and then, like, he would videotape it and then, like, kind of force them into doing it again. Otherwise, he would release the videotapes and shit.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah. Maybe extortion is one of the other charges.
Okay.
Holy shit. The only thing I knew that he was into some weird shit. I knew, and I saw that he had $50 million bail bond. Or that's what it started, and the judge denied it.
Because he could cover it.
I think he can cover
like, no,
it.
We're going to keep
it. It is a flight risk, too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They have to determine that shit, but it's like, wow. I couldn't tell you a P. Diddy song, though, or whatever he goes by these days.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, when I
Felon.
think of it,
Yeah,
like,
you can tell me every Harvey Weinstein movie ever made, but you can't tell me one P. Diddy song.
E.T. Is that Harvey?
Yep.
Yep.
You did it.
Don't fucking
It's
know.
Nailed it.
It's not.
Oh.
Matrix?
No.
I thought that was put out by Weinstein.
A lot of the, I think, a
Or
lot
wait,
of
that
the
was-
Kevin Smith movies, a whole shitload of the Quentin Tarantino movies,
Oh.
and Robert Rodriguez movies like
So the guy had good taste.
Desperado.
Nice,
yeah.
yeah.
And a lot of shit movies too.
Oh, I'm
I think
sure.
Good Will Hunting too.
Is that a shit movie?
I don't
it's
even
pretty good.
remember
I've
that
never seen
movie,
it.
really.
It's a
Matt
good movie,
Damon.
but the most memorable part is when Robin Williams is talking about his wife farting in bed.
He's in Good Will Hunting?
Yeah.
Robin Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
Patch Adams.
Patch Adams.
That's who he plays in Good Will Hunting. It's
Knew it.
Patch Adams.
Because he wears that fucking coat with a patch on it. Yep.
Makes sense.
That does make
That's
perfect
the
sense.
giveaway. The whole movie, you're trying to figure out who's Patch Adams, and then at the end,
It was
and
him
then
the
at
whole
the
time.
end, he turns around and there's a patch on the back of his jacket. And you're like, it was him the whole time. I could figure it out.
Yeah, it was one of those M. Night Shyamalan twists. Like the guy was dead
That's
the
all
whole
it is.
time.
He turns around and there's a patch on his jacket. I nailed it. I am curious on that new Shyamalan movie with Josh Hartnett.
I didn't know there was another one.
Yes, it's like
sounded interesting.
It's like this murderer or serial killer.
Sure.
And he has a daughter.
And they're in the arena or at the concert or some
and
shit
they're
like that.
Somehow they know.
I didn't know that was by him.
Yeah, that's a hit. One of his movies. So I'm curious on what it's all about.
They've never worked. It wasn't really a concert.
Well, somehow they knew this guy would go to this concert.
It wasn't a concert. It was a monster truck rally
It
the
was,
whole time.
It was. See, and then he turns around. There's a patch on his jacket.
Oh, well, we just were interrupted by Fritz. Apparently, he threw up, and we're mad at him.
Yep.
You are.
We're furious.
Super furious.
He didn't seem upset at all.
He didn't. I don't know what she's talking about.
Let's give him a swirly. Let's just hang him by his little legs and give him a swirly.
Good idea.
Probably would be okay with that.
Oh, I don't know. I
He's
don't
not a
think
big shower guy.
He doesn't like getting wet.
Shower. That's like a toilet.
Yeah, but we're gonna dunk his head all the way.
Yeah. So yeah, and then after our camping trip, I'm going on tour for one show in Fargo, North Dakota.
Okay, you were supposed to have like 3 shows that weekend, and then it got cut down to 1.
3 shows in
so
Fargo.
your mini tour just turned out to be one out of town show.
Where are you doing your big showcase?
It was supposed to be Grand Forks.
Pheasant, North Dakota.
I don't care about where it's supposed to be. Where is the show?
Pheasant, North Dakota.
What's the venue? What in Fargo? You don't.
Fargo, it's at the aquarium.
Okay.
Yes.
The Pheasant VFW.
Fargo is a city in North Dakota.
Yeah. But originally it was supposed to be Grand Forks, Minneapolis, then Fargo. So Friday, Saturday,
And then
Sunday.
what happened?
I fucking don't know.
You guys should have lied. Said you were from California or something.
Well, the one band we were gonna play with, Highlight up in Grand Forks, which is Underground Trestle, Cold Sweat, that guy, his
Okay.
band.
Okay.
And then then Minneapolis, we were supposed to be playing with this band from the cities that was set up by the guys from Space Monkey Mafia.
Okay.
And then Fargo, we're playing with some band from Pennsylvania, I think.
Yeah.
Some goth shit.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to make fun of them, probably.
So that one's
The
still happening.
Quakers.
That one's
The
still-
Pennsylvania Quakers.
Pennsylvania Quakers.
That sounds pretty neat.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm
But
hoping
that's a
Cole.
Sunday show?
That one's Sunday, yep. At the aquarium.
Makes sense for the goths.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take my car up to the camp spot, and then I'm gonna drive them down to Fargo, and then pull over. I'm not even gonna come to a full stop. I'm gonna slow
Get the
down a
fuck
little
up.
bit and be like, "Get out, dickhead!" And then I'm gonna come back to Bismarck, and he's gonna hitch a ride home with his band
If he's lucky.
if he's lucky.
Well, they'll have my dirt van, so I hope they would let me
No.
onto my,
You're
into my
going to
own
call
car.
Cole later and be like, "Yeah, you have a ride
Cole, you're
home."
not going to believe this, but my band kicked me out.
Yeah,
They're taking my
you're not
van.
going to believe this. Show got canceled.
You're not going to believe this.
Oh, actually, that would be the most believable part.
Goth band did show up.
We were the goth band.
The band never. Bye, guys. They're not here.
Oh, my God.
I need a ride home. Well,
Yeah.
good show.
Should be cool. I'm excited to play Fargo. I've never played Fargo. We played Minneapolis. We played Minot a couple weekends ago. That was pretty cool.
Do you know why goths don't like high fives?
Why?
Because they're always left hanging.
Oh.
It's a suicide joke.
Like the squad?
No, he's referring to testicles. Left one hangs on fire.
Hey! He didn't leave me hanging.
They wouldn't have liked that though.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I really like the aquarium. It's a fun bar. I've seen Against Me there. I've seen Strung Out there.
He's going to show up. It's not actually at that venue. It's going to be at like Fargo's Fish Aquarium.
Municipal aquarium.
That almost seems like cooler. though.
That almost would be fucking cool. I love fish, dude. I love looking at fish. Just in their environment. Oh,
I
yeah.
think that North Dakota could use a freaking awesome aquarium. We're so like landlocked. Bring some of those ocean creatures here.
we?
I think it's because we're so landlocked
we just can't get them here.
that if they brought them here and there's some issue, they probably need to be closer to the ocean to be like, you're free now.
Oh, Free Willy that fucker.
Something.
Just have
I don't know.
Just have like fish from North Dakota, like perch and pike,
That-
and like
Dude,
and walleye.
when I
right,
go-
but then throw in something crazy like Nessie, the Loch Ness monster.
I think I had viewed the fish hatchery a few years ago, and I went and looked in like this one big tank.
Sure.
Oh.
And I saw a goddamn dinosaur in there, and it was scary.
Nice.
I couldn't believe that those.
Was it a gar?
It was like a sturgeon or whatever. Those
yeah.
things like it was like a mama sturgeon, and that thing was like
Massive.
15 feet long
I
and
almost-
just prehistoric looking. And I was like, that's amazing that those are in our waters. And I'm like, that's the coolest thing. If I could go to an aquarium, I'd rather see one of those fish swimming around than a shark. I've seen sharks enough. I haven't seen those ones like close up. They're scarier looking. They are neat.
Yeah, they're very cool. I am 80% sure. We went to the tail race fishing one time a couple years ago, and I'm almost certain I hooked a sturgeon because
Your line broke.
the fight that it put up
Yeah.
and the way that it bent my hook.
Yeah.
I'd never seen anything like that.
I know.
'Cause
I
dropped
snaked
in,
a bluegill one time. That put up quite the fight.
but I dropped in a jig head that was jig head that was like that big.
Yeah.
And it was just a fucking stout, sturdy hook.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck. It just drug my line like crazy.
Yeah.
And I was trying to reel in. I could not reel. And then all of a sudden, boom.
Okay, you know how most fishing stories are lies?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a fishing story, and then Adam's here so he can back me up and tell you that it's true, right?
Okay.
So this is about the dumbest thing I've ever seen when I'm fishing, right? So Adam one time asks me and Elijah if we want to go with him and Logan to McDowell Dam.
Hell yeah, we're the biggest fish.
and they don't have, it's just a stocked lake, just stocked with perch.
Yep.
So we didn't plan on keeping anything, right? So we just, it's just unfair almost, you know? So we're just, we're on this dock and we start out using worms and we're catching one perch after another. And then the perch must have gotten sick of the worms. So then we opened up a can of corn and just started using corn.
I thought you were going to say a can of whoop ass.
Well, we did too. We did that too. Well, we body slammed the lake. But so we opened up a can of corn and we started putting corn on the hooks, and then the perch started fucking going after that. And then we realized, like, as we were taking these fish off the hooks, this fish has already been hooked. We're catching the same fish over and over. So I think Adam had a 5-gallon bucket in his car or in his pickup or whatever. So he just filled that up with water. When we'd catch one, we'd put it in the 5-gallon bucket until basically that was almost full. And then we'd dump it out and then let them go and then go back to catching more fish, right? So we're there for probably an hour and a half, just kicking ass, catching all these fish. And this dude and his son come down on the dock and they're watching us catch like a fish every 5 minutes or less, right? And I'm looking at these guys and I'm like, what the fuck? These guys have been here for a while and they haven't caught a fucking thing.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not that hard.
And yeah, they're making it look super hard. And we just keep on catching fish. Oh, and Logan's son,
he's old now.
He was an idiot and like wanted to name all the fish, but he named all of them Johnny. Every single fish was named Johnny. But
yeah.
So anyway,
there's a lot of fish, so I mean, just naming them all one name is pretty smart.
Makes sense.
Actually,
They're all related.
After a while,
George Foreman's kids.
Yeah,
I'm kind of paying more attention to these two people that aren't catching anything. Like what the fuck are they using for bait? I realized that this asshole had put a chow mein noodle on the end of his hook, like because he thought it looked like a worm, like a hard, rigid chow mein noodle. And so we offered to let his kid use a worm, and this guy was insulted with us, like that we were offering to do him a favor.
Something
I guess
that works.
We're offering to do him a favor, and I don't know. Then the guy left and went off to his car, and I think the kid did come over and borrow a worm from us. He did, and eventually wind up catching one. But yeah, for the amount of time they were there, for them to only catch one, that was the dumbest fishing story I've ever witnessed.
But it's real.
Chow mein.
That's what I love about
Well, you guys are using corn, so I mean, maybe the guy was like, "Oh, I got these chow mein noodles."
At
it
least
looks like
I've seen corn be used at the boat show and shit.
You know what I can say?
Huh?
Chow mein noodles don't work.
You know, the thing is
confirmed.
If a fish eats, I understand the theory. If a fish eats one and you hook one and you let him go, an hour later he's going to come back because he's still hungry. You know,
He was probably, you know, what probably happened was the guy's got his kid for the weekend or whatever it was, and he said, "I'll buy a fishing pole, or I got a fishing pole that we can use. I'll take you out here." Gets out there. Fuck. I forgot worms.
But I got chow mein noodles in the truck.
Where do you got the chow mein noodle?
Who knows?
Why not go find a beetle or something, some kind of bug, and throw it on the end of your
Because
line?
it looks like it. Cole, he's trying to fake him out, trying to fucking. He was trying to mind fuck those
fish
dude.
eat bugs.
I'm pretty sure out there if you have nothing on your hook and you wiggle it around enough, the fish will just go after the empty hook and they'll hop on it. They were just poor fishermen.
Oh,
because like that's what I like about going out there is you actually catch fish.
yeah.
Like I don't like so much going on a fishing trip and catching nothing. Like I'd rather catch like a fish every 5 minutes than catch nothing.
Agreed.
Like I'm having a little fun. Yeah, I'm so good at this.
I don't know how many of them we caught over and over, but like, yeah, we probably pulled in at like 60.
Yeah,
and
a lot of Johnnies.
Holy shit!
A lot of Johnnies. You got to go out there, try it out.
How big were they?
They were tiny. They were perched.
I think
that's
did.
why there was like 1 or 2 keepers. Out
I think
of the whole thing.
I brought home a couple of them.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you eat them?
I ate a couple. Yeah, I filleted them.
And you're still with us.
Here I am. Why wouldn't I be here?
Because
they're delicious.
Oh, damn, they say.
Oh, that one old lady died swimming in there
When?
years ago.
She's still there?
Her body's there.
It was the.
I went.
That's where they got. That's where they got this story. Friday the 13th.
Yeah. She's anchored to the bottom. I had went out there one spring and it was still iced over, but there was like a crack down the middle, and I saw an old guy swimming in that crack. It's weird out there. And that guy, there was no one with him. It was just an old guy.
That is pretty crazy.
Swimming by himself through this crack ice.
In the cold?
In the winter.
It was frozen. It's like springtime, still iced over, but a crack where there's a space, and he was swimming in there. I don't even know where his vehicle was. Maybe it was a ghost.
I was gonna say, yeah, that sounds like
Although
ghost
he could
material.
maybe, unless he lived because there's a house, couple of houses on the other side.
That seems like a really dangerous
Adam's
thing.
like,
to do, but
Adam's,
super
Adam's like,
dangerous.
Adam's like, that was the weirdest mushroom. That was the weirdest time I ever took mushrooms.
Yeah,
fucking weird. That is
Funky
that is a weird.
butt
That's a weird thing to happen.
maybe it's not weird if the guy does it all the time. That's why maybe he must live over there. But it to me, it seems highly dangerous. But
Yeah.
maybe he's like a
pro.
Maybe he's
a
Russian.
Norwegian,
He's Russian.
a Swede. Yeah, one of those.
Polar bear.
Yeah.
Well, it's polar bear types.
Here's a polar bear.
All right. Well, for Comic Can Coozie, I'm Taylor.
I met him.
I'm Cole.